Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Jasmine from Jasmine with Love, and today I have a really special vlog for you. This is my best friend. You might have seen her on the DC vlog because she lives in DC. This is Enos, my best friend. We have been best friends for 15 years as of July 2nd, maybe July 4th. It's debatable. But we have been best friends since then, since college, since our freshman year in college. The summer of our freshman year. Or would it be the summer of our sophomore year? It's the summer before our sophomore year, so is that the summer of your freshman year or the summer of your sophomore year?
I don't know how it works.
I never knew either, but since then. And so I am here because I just wanted to do a friend vlog. I've never had anyone else on my channel. So you're the first person that's been on my channel with me. And I just wanted to talk to her about friendship and what it means to have godly friends, what it means to be a godly friend, and, you know, just see what it's like to be my friend. So we've come up with a few questions that we are going to ask each other, and we'll answer either one of us however we want to. Just jump in whenever you want. And yeah, let's get to it. What's the question number one?
The first question, how long have you known each other?
Okay, so we already said that, 15 years. Since July 4th.
July 2nd. The second question, what were you like when we first met?
Okay, so when we met each other, we were like, both of us really shy. We both come from different places, and so we didn't really know too many people. She knew a couple people because she was there for the summer and had a vehicle, so everyone was her friend. And then I had just come, and just because we kind of ran with the same group, we ended up being friends. And I remember one point, the way we really started hanging out is like I knocked on her window kind of pitifully because I didn't want to go one place, and I knew she was going to the movies, so I was like, hi, can I still go to the movies with you guys? And then we saw each other in school. But anyway, long story short, we were very shy. Both kind of wanted to explore adulthood and like college life, and didn't really know who we were. We were just trying to figure it out when we first met, and have really grown up together. We have definitely grown up together because you don't know what's going on at 18.
No, not a thing.
Just fresh off the boat.
I would say when we first met, as Jasmine said, we were both very shy. We didn't have a core group of friends, and we were just trying to figure it out. And so we found each other, and I think God put us together. I would love to say I didn't know it then, but we were just both trying to navigate adulthood, and
got into some trouble together.
We did.
And we figured it out together. And we're still figuring it out.
Yes. So our next question is, how have we grown individually?
So like we said, we were really shy, didn't know who we were. But this one, oh my goodness, has just, in the past 15 years, and it's what you're supposed to do, but it's just amazing to see how she's just grown in her self-confidence, and how she's always going to want to know exactly what she wants. And like, there's no compromise. When you know it's not what you want, she's not doing it. Don't ask her to do it. It's not happening. When she knows what she wants, she just goes for it. And to see that, to stay the same and stay consistent over these past 15 years has been inspiring, and just, it has me in awe all the time. Because I'm like, how do you just stick with something like this? Like, how is this possible? And then to see her growth in her relationship with God is like outstandingly amazing, because we both had kind of a surface relationship, and we both kind of went a little off, and then we came back, but you know, we always knew what we believed, and her more so than me, again, stuck with it, and just didn't veer too far, ever. She's not going too far ever. She's gonna stay safe and just know who she is, and it's just gotten stronger and stronger as we've gotten older. Also, you know, she's single, gentlemen. She is single. She is beautiful. Do you see her? She's a beautiful personality. Everything. Just everything. She's a gorgeous woman. But you know how some people, they struggle in their singleness. And like there's no struggling with this one. She's so content and happy with her life, happy with who she is, happy with how she's getting to know Jesus in this period in her life. And I'm just all the time, like, I tell Naomi, my daughter, my oldest daughter, if there's anyone to look up to, it's Auntie Anno, because she's the consistent one across the board.
Well, let me brag about you a little bit. So I'll brag about you now. So Jasmine has grown in leaps and bounds. It's amazing. A lot of her growth is related to her place in life with being a wife, being a mother. She just stepped into that role and makes it look effortless. I mean, she raises 2 girls. I forget she has kids sometimes because she just doesn't become consumed by her family. It's an added bonus to her life. And so seeing her grow in that way, and of course spiritually, especially these last couple years, she's just trusting God and has surrendered her life to God, and I have seen him work miracles in her life one after another. And that is the biggest growth to me. It just giving her life over to Christ and fully just surrendering to him. So that's where I have seen growth. Our next question, how have we grown in our friendship? So I would say that we've grown in our friendship.
Wait, what's the question?
How have we grown in our friendship?
Oh, okay.
I would say we have grown in our friendship. Again, back to spiritual. We have such a deep connection now, and that connection comes through Christ. And that's why from the very beginning, from that first day when she knocked on my window, I know that was God bringing us together, because not only have we shared our lives, but now we can share the spiritual journey together and really see who God is. By me looking at her, I can see who God is, and hopefully the same thing, just her looking at me as well. But we can talk about spiritual things. We can talk about what God is doing in our life, and it's real for both of us. And so that has been the biggest growth in our friendship.
I think, like she said, just being able to talk about life and talk about it not only just on a surface level, but on a spiritual level, because we know that it's not us, but God working in us and through our lives. And being able to rejoice with each other on every aspect of, even little things where, I mean, it wasn't a little thing, but me doing this vlog, like the fact that she's even willing and like supports that is, just how it's been. She just listens to my craziness and laughs at me and supports me and like tells me the truth. Like she'll tell me, okay, no, you don't need to do that. Let's pray about that some more. Let's, maybe that's not the right idea. Maybe that's just calm down. Just calm down. Really, that's mainly what it is, Jasmine. What? Just no. Like, that's what she'll say, and, but then at the same time, she's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that. It's so good. Just the encouragement, support, the honesty that we have, the transparency we have with each other, because, I mean, she knows too much, so she's never going anywhere. And, yeah, it's just being able to grow in our conversations and really get serious cry with each other if we need to cry, laugh with each other when we need to laugh, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. It's just getting better.
Our next question, what are we most proud of for each other?
This one, like I said, she's a consistent one. She since we were freshmen in college, in that English class with that lady who always wore black, she has wanted to be a teacher. So for the past 10 years, she's been teaching kindergarten or lower grades, or has it been kindergarten?
Lower grades.
So lower grades. And now, she got burned out. Those kids, that's a calling in itself. Those kids burnt her out. But now she's going to be a professor. Yay. You guys, a professor at an undisclosed location, because I don't want y'all to come follow her or stalk her. Unless you're a handsome young man, then just DM me and we can let you know where she is. But yeah, she's going to be a professor. Just her consistency in her career, and how she always knew what she wanted. Like, I change my mind every other day about what I want. Like, and I don't. Are you agree?
I agree with you. Yes, I do.
Well, I do. I change. Yeah. So she's just been so consistent in her career and what she wants, um, and then also, and just how she's waiting on God. There's no pressure. She's not here for the foolishness. And her growth in that, in relationships, and how she interacts with the opposite sex is it's the Holy Spirit working in her life. It's good, and I'm proud of that because we go through that time in life. I went through it. She went through it. Everybody goes through it, where you're just kind of treading water, trying to see who will match you. And she's not treading water anymore. She has her little hut built. She's established. She's got herself together. And now when someone's ready to come and join her with their little hut and all their stuff together, she's ready. But there's no rush, And I admire that. I kind of like live vicariously through her because she had that like really her single time where she has her own place and she has she can do what she wants and go to where she wants. I never really had that because I just dove right in there and
the ground running.
got married, became a mom, got married, and so I never really had that part. But I'm very proud of where she is and how secure she is, and knowing that her husband's on his way. So yeah.
I would say I am most proud of Jasmine for many, many things, but mainly your devotion to God and giving Him everything. And so all the creative ideas that you have, the vlog and a website, there's many other things coming out, but all of those creative ideas you have now dedicated to God, and He is working through you in that. And so to me, I'm just very, very proud. You're not just trying to put things together on your own. You're truly trusting God for every step, everything that you're doing. And I'm so proud of the mom that you are. Like I said, I forget you're a mom because you are still yourself, and you are still have your goals, you still have your ideas, you still allow yourself to live and to grow. But as a mom, she's awesome. I teach young children, and so I know the difference. And that shows through her children, through her husband, through a household that is just stable, a household that you enjoy. I visit her all the time, and I love going to her home. I love just seeing her interaction with her children and how much she just loves her family and loves herself and has really just set them up. And so I am just so proud of the mom and the wife and her that she is. What is the best part of being your friend?
Eating together.
Yes. Definitely.
We can, we like to eat, and we know when to stop, we know when to go. We can just be ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
There's no judgment, even when we do ridiculous things. Still, and when we did ridiculous things, like I said, she knows all of it, and there's no judgment. There's no judgment, past, present, or future, and we can just be ourselves with each other.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. That's the best part for me. She told me last week that it's been 15 years, and she's my longest friendship. I don't have childhood friends. We've moved around a couple times, and so it's awesome to know someone for so long, but the beauty of just being who you are. You may have really good friends and people that you love and you trust, but to have a friend that you can just go, you can lay around, you can go out if you want to, you don't have to do anything, you just can be. And it's a relief from being in a world where you feel like you have to be a certain way or act a certain way or say a certain thing. It's like a getaway, a retreat. Mm-hmm. So I think that's the best thing about being your friend.
I also love the way she loves my kids and my family. You know, it's just she's Auntie Eno, and my husband just loves her since that's his sister, and the way we just all mesh, just all falls into place, and it's like when she comes or when we're there, it's just like regular. It's normal. It's not a big to do. Like we just are. We just are. You know.
So our last question: where do you think you will be in 15 years? Ooh, hopefully married. We'll see. Then we can do like the family together things.
Yes.
Her children can babysit mine, maybe. But friendship-wise, I just think it will be 15 years greater, and we'll be 15 years more in love with Christ, 15 years more in love with each other, and I'm just excited. It could go any way because it's come a long way in these past 15 years. From I never could have imagined our friendship, our life would have been where it is now, and so I'm just ready to be wowed by God. What do you guys think?
Yeah, like she said, just excited to see where we are, knowing that we're just going to grow in Christ, and knowing that He's leading us in our lives, and no matter which way we go, we'll always be friends. Like, we're not the type of friends who have to talk to each other every day all the time, but when we do talk, it's like we never stop talking. And so she could be in Timbuktu and I can be in Alaska, and we'll still find a way to rejoice with each other, laugh with each other, cry with each other, and just see where God takes us. Hopefully she's married with lots of pretty baby girls.
Not lots.
No. 4 pretty baby girls.
Boys.
And hopefully my kids are, you know, God willing, that He protects us and keeps us healthy and keeps us safe, and keeps our family safe, and in 15 years we wouldn't have had to experience any like tragedy or loss or anything, but I know that if we do, He's still God and He's still good, and maybe we'll do another one in 15 years.
Yeah.
Who knows? But I'm excited to see where that goes. That's all. I love her.
And I love you.
She's my best friend. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you have not, please subscribe to my channel. Also, if you are subscribed, thank you for coming back, and hit that little bell button to get notifications of when I'm posting again. Do plan on posting a lot more. This second half of the year is already July. I love you guys. Thank you for coming to From Jasmine with Love. You have met one of the loves of my life today, and I am excited to bring you more. Love you. Bye.
Bye.